I was talking to some people earlier today about kindling. Well, about the whole rigmarole of running a wood burner, which they just bought. And they got some logs from me, such as these. Obviously, nice, reasonably sized logs for a small wood burner, and these small ones, good for starters, to bridge the gap between the kindling and the paper that you set the kindling on fire with, or I do, and the actual logs themselves. This is what the store's made of. Various bits of scrap wood. That's a bit of pallet. These are bits of pallet. And they're on a frame made out of this stuff. This is actually a bit of a giant Christmas tree, which a friend of mine felled and had sawn up with a wood miser. But otherwise, I use bits of redundant fencing. This is 4x2. You can see it's actually been outside and here. And believe it or not, if it's green like this, you wash it off and treat it, and it lasts for a long time. These were in the van when I got it, and they keep the wet off. And these I actually bought, and these are on the back, and these basically to weatherproof it. So kindling, they were saying that they bought kindling, and wasn't it expensive? I said, well, it's tedious to do, so why don't you make your own? I use bits of pallet. Make things out of pallets. You get bits of pallet which aren't good enough, and bits of pallet which are too sort of shattered, so you cut those into sections. And they said, we haven't got an axe either. I said, why would you use an axe? Use a billhook. And they said, well, what's a billhook? So I thought I'd do a little video to show how I do my kindling. So these are bits of pallet, and this is a stool I made a few years ago on a pole lathe with a bit of apple log. And I'm going to put you on there. Can you see all right? Bit of oak, which is years and years old, starting to go a bit off. And a little stool for me to sit on. That's my hook, or one of my hooks, standing forth 7 wick. This one has a big belly. So get your bit of pallet. Glove on the left hand is usually good. And pallets have all sorts of bits of timber. This is a bit of some kind of hardwood, as is this. This is not the sort of thing you would select for kindling. This has knots in it. Don't try and use the bits with knots in it. Go something clean. Sorry about the wind noise. And pine is excellent. A bit of this. There's a knot here. But otherwise this is straight grained and true. And this bit's even better. So, glove on the left hand, get your billook, you take a mighty swing at it of course. No, actually you don't. Make sure your billook's nice and sharp. Sit it on the top like that and it'll pick up your piece of timber. And then just tap it on your log. Same again with that one. And this one's good because the end will hit your chopping block. And again, keep dividing it down until you get that. If you want, you can divide it that way. And that is all there is to it. So if you use a bit with knots in, actually that's worked quite well. So always use a sharp bill hook, not a blunt one, because with a blunt one you won't be able to do that. See, that was straight over a knot. That was hard work. Did you get the idea? Make sure your kindling is dry. And it doesn't actually take very long. And you can sit there if you want. And if you have a partner, the partner will let you. You can put your chopping block inside, in front of the fire, and do your chopping there. So kindling. I use a coal hod for kindling. Keep it around to the side of the fire, not in front, because this of course is flammable. And I use a coal hod because I don't burn coal, and it's just the right size for the kindling. Hope that was interesting. Thank you very much.